Hello, everybody. It is I, Granorite, and here we are back with our next Pokemon Gen 3 playthrough, model type playthrough of Ground type, which is going to be Whiscash, Piloswine, Sandslash, Dugtrio, and Golem. And as you can see here, we are starting off with Barboach up front. We're going to be working on getting that Pokemon up to level 7 and reading some Pokemon biologies as we do at the beginning of the episode. So Barboach, medium fast leveling rate. Barboach is a small serpentine Pokemon that resembles a loach. The main body is a soft gray with a jagged line running its length. Its eyes are very small and it has a round blue nose. It has several blue barbels that are used as a superb radar in murky water. It can be used for taste as well. These whiskers are left exposed when it hides in the mud to wait for prey. There are two rounded blue pectoral fins and a single dorsal fin, all of which have black spots. Its tail fin is also rounded and blue, but possesses no spots. A slimy film covers its body, which protects Barboach from bacteria and allows it to escape easily from predators like bird Pokemon. Barboach remains in its aquatic environment to prevent itself from drying out and becoming weak. Barboach can use its whiskers to detect the location of its prey and to detect both smell and flavor, similar to a human. Barboach evolves at level 30 in the Whiscash. Our Gen 3 Pokedex information. Ruby says Barboach's sensitive whiskers serve as a superb radar system. This Pokemon hides in mud, leaving only its two whiskers exposed while it waits for prey to come along. Sapphire says Barboach's body is covered with a slimy film. If a foe grabs it, this Pokemon just slips out of the enemy's grip. This Pokemon grows weak if the slime coating dries up. Emerald says its body is covered with a slimy film. The film acts as a barrier to prevent germs and muddy water from entering the Barboach's body. And Fire Red and Leaf Green says it probes muddy riverbeds with its long whiskers. A slimy film coats its body. That is our information on Barboach. And as you've seen, Barboach only knows Mud Slap right now at level 5. We can struggle a little bit against some Pokemon to get a little bit of extra experience. Use a potion here. Oh, we get Mud Sport and Water Sport. Whoa. Reduces the power of fire moves and reduces the power of electricity moves. Though that is useless, especially now that I can't use Struggle. That's what I was thinking of. Alright, we're looking for Lotads and Wurmples. See if I can get rid of these Mud Sports. We dropped its accuracy a whole bunch, and it's only got so many Astonishes. Still hitting us quite a bit, though. So we'll always speed up during this grass training just because, I mean, it's going to take forever otherwise. I bought potions specifically. Barboach is the only one that we have to do this with. That just doesn't have moves right now. That should do it. All right. Let's swap up Geodude next. Alright, Geodude, medium slow leveling rate. Geodude is a brownish gray boulder Pokemon. It has bulgy rocky eyebrows, trapezoidal eyes with brown pupils, and a wide mouth. Its arms are muscular with 5-finger hands. Geodude uses its arms to climb steadily up steep mountain paths. As a result of their physical appearance, Rhyperiors sometimes mistake this Pokemon for actual boulders and fire them through their hands. Geodude is proud of its sturdy body and will bash against others of its kind in sort of a contest to prove whose body is harder. It will even go as far as to compare itself with other species such as Rock'n'Rolla and Carbeak. The longer it lives, the more chipped and worn its body becomes. Long-lived Geodude are completely smooth and round as they have a calm demeanor. However, Geodude's heart remains rugged and tough no matter what. Geodude can most often be found on mountain trails and fields, with a scholar counting about 100 of them on just one route. It will sit still in these areas, which is why it is often mistaken for a rock. It is often stepped on and will sometimes swing its arms in anger when this occurs. When Geodude sleeps deeply, it buries itself halfway into the ground. Once buried, it will not awaken even if someone steps on it. In the morning, Geodude rolls downhill in search of food. And our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Geodude. Ruby says the longer a Geodude lives, the more its edges are chipped and worn away, making it round in appearance. However, this Pokemon's heart will remain hard, craggy, and rough always. Sapphire says when Geodude sleeps deeply, it buries itself halfway into the ground. It will not awaken even if hikers step on it unwittingly. In the morning, this Pokemon rolls downhill in search of food. Emerald says it climbs mountain paths using only the power of its arms. Because they look like boulders lining paths, hikers may step on them without noticing. Fire Red says its round form makes it easy to pick up. Some people have used them to hurl at each other in a snowball fight. And Leaf Green says found in fields and mountains, mistaking them for boulders, people often step or trip on them. And Geodude will evolve, of course, in the Graveler at level 25, and then since we did the randomizer edit, enabling impossible evolutions, Geodude will evolve, or Graveler will evolve in the Golem at level 37. Okay, we're looking for Poochyena or Seedots. Probably get the Poochyenas, of course. Seedots are pretty rare here, but they do pop up. Excellent. Let's now swap up Diglett. Alright, Diglett is a medium fast leveling rate Pokemon. Diglett is a tiny brown Pokemon that seems to be perpetually buried within the earth, leaving only its head visible. Its small stature makes it both the lightest and shortest ground type Pokemon. It has beady black eyes and a large round pink nose. Diglett in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Red Rescue Team and Blue Rescue Team mentions that it has feet, though their size and appearance are unknown. It spends much of its time underground and has very thin skin. If Diglett is exposed to sunlight, its blood will heat up and cause it to grow weak. Diglett lives in tunnels and caves under the earth where it feeds on tree roots and vegetables. It is known to live in burrows left behind by Onyx. It also sometimes lives in burrows near forests and has even been shown to live inside of trees. Diglett digs regularly through the earth at a shallow depth, leaving perfectly tilled soil in its wake. Some farmers welcome Diglett because it tills their fields and its droppings enrich the soil, but others consider it a pest for eating their vegetables. In Generation 2, a Fissure was its signature move. And it'll evolve into Dugtrio at level 26. And then our Gen 3 Pokedex information for, let's see, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald all say Diglett are raised in most farms. The reason is simple. Whenever this Pokemon burrows, the soil is left perfectly tilled for planting crops. The soil is made ideal for growing delicious vegetables. Fire Red says it burrows through the ground at a shallow depth. It leaves raised earth in its wake, making it easy to spot. And Leaf Green says lives about 1 yard underground where it feeds on plant and tree roots. It sometimes appears above ground. And that is our information on Diglett, who is looking for Poochyenas and Zigzagoons to fight. bit of a glass cannon. Takes damage a lot easier than what we were using Geodude. Geodude doesn't take any damage at this point in the game. Wow, that hurt. Well, let's just swap the Sandshrew here. Get that one Poochyena with those high attack EVs, and then down goes Diglett. Where are the Zigzagoons at? I'm surprised I haven't run into like any of them. Not that I'm complaining about the Poochyenas, but it would be nice to run into a Zigzagoon. Scratch my nose. Sandshrew is much tougher than Diglett. Where's this Zigzagoon? Not quite yet. Not quite enough to level up Diglett yet. There we go, level 7 for Diglett. We'll swap up Sandshrew next. Alright, Sandshrew is a medium fast leveling rate Pokemon. Sandshrew is a bipedal folidote Pokemon that runs on all fours in the anime. Its brick pattern yellow hide is dry and tough. It blends in with desert sand and protects its soft white underbelly and muzzle. Sandshrew has blue almond-shaped eyes, a pointed snout, and triangular ears with white insides. Its tail is thick and conical, and it has 2 claws on each foot and 3 sharp claws on its forepaws, which are used to burrow. Sandshrew spends much of its time hidden underground in deep burrows. It only emerges to lunge and drag in passing bug-type Pokemon. Sandshrew can quickly curl up into a tight ball to protect itself from great falls and opponents, but may also throw sand at attackers. While its body can efficiently absorb water to facilitate life in the desert, Sandshrew has been found in caves as well. It also lives deep underground in nests it is created from digging tunnels. Should hard rocks get in the way of its digging, Sandshrew will use its sharp claws to remove them before continuing to dig. If it is too wet, its skin will become wrinkly. It dries itself out by using the geothermal heat near a volcano. It is also known to bathe in sand, which helps remove dirt and moisture from its body. And our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Sandshrew. Ruby says its body is configured to absorb water without waste, enabling it to survive in an arid desert. This Pokemon curls up to protect itself from enemies. Sapphire says Sandshrew has a very dry hide and is extremely tough. The Pokemon can roll into a ball that repels any attack. At night, it burrows into the desert sand to sleep. And Emerald says when it curls up in a ball, it can make any attack bounce off harmlessly. Its hide is turned tough and solid as a result of living in the desert. Fire Red says it burrows and lives underground. If threatened, it curls itself up into a ball for protection. Leaf Green says burrows deep underground in arid locations far from water. It only emerges to hunt for food. And Sandshrew will evolve into Sandslash at level 22, so it'll be our first evolution on this team. Alright, let's keep looking for those Poochyenas and Seedots. Poochyenas should be more plentiful than this. We shouldn't be getting this many Lotads. Lotads aren't really supposed to be that common on this route. Should primarily be Wurmples, Zigzagoons, and Poochyenas. And I want Poochyens. Alright, let's go heal Sandshrew. Come on. Alright, and all we have left to get to level 7 here is Swinub. Swinub is a slow leveling rate Pokemon. It's our slowest leveling rate, or our slowest experience Pokemon. So it'll be a while before it evolves. And we'll be seeing it on the field probably the most. But anyway, Swinub is a small porcine Pokemon. Living at frigid temperatures, Swinub is covered in dense brown striped hair to keep it warm. The hair is so shaggy that it often covers its tuft-like small legs, making it appear like a legless lump. Swinub's eyes appear as if they are perpetually closed. The only time that Swinub's eyes have been open was in Pokemon Adventures during the battle between Price and Erica in bringing up Blossom, when Price ordered his Swinub to dodge Erica's Skiploom's attack. Swinub uses its pink pig-like nose to dig through mud and snow, looking for anything edible. In Hisui, ancient Pokemon relied on Swinub a lot because of this skill. Occasionally, it will come across hot springs while scouring the ground. Its favorite food is a type of mushroom that grows beneath dead grass, although it also eats berries. When a Swinub finds an attractive smell, it will run desperately to find out the source of the aroma. It inhabits cold places such as icy caves, mountainous regions, and the frozen tundra. And our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Swinub, Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald all say Swinub roots for food by rubbing its snout against the ground. Its favorite food is a mushroom that grows under the cover of dead grass. This Pokemon occasionally roots out hot springs. Fire Red says if it smells something enticing, it dashes headlong off to find the source of the aroma. And Leaf Green says it rubs its snout on the ground to find and dig up food. It sometimes discovers hot springs. And that is our information on Swinub. And so Swinub wants Wurmples and Poochyens to fight, and we do get a lot of Wurmples, so I think we're going to be absolutely fine. Good thing we hit that last tackle, otherwise we could have been in a bad spot. Almost done. I want Wurmples. What am I doing? There we go. Alright, now it is time for us to go onwards. We'll start off this first fight with our Geodude up front. Tackle. Take it down, Geodude. Poochien is howling about these hits on it. Good level up. Alright, let's swap up Barboach to start this next fight. It's a bug catcher with a couple Wurmples. One slap. Really, whoever Barboach fights, it's gonna have a hard time right now because of it only knowing Mud Slap. What does it learn its next attack? Does it learn like Water Gun sometimes? We get Water Gun at 11. So we're stuck with just Mud Slap for a while then. We'll probably let it go start against this Wurmple, and then we'll swap it out here. It's just going to be good for it to get a bit more experience. I'm gonna just hop over here and get these berries really quick. Diglett is a glass cannon, so we're gonna give it an orange berry, and I'm gonna give this other one to Swinub. And then heal it with a potion, because we'll have another fight that we're gonna be doing with it. Alright, Zigzagoon down. Talo coming out next. Good critical hit, Diglett. Very nice. Last trainer on this route. Shroomish. Swap over to Swinub. Good critical hit. Here's the real question. How much does that do? Not bad. And the effect spore puts us to sleep. Good thing it was the end of the fight. Alright, let's get this free potion. Heal up. Let's go talk to our dad. We're gonna speed through this because it's the Wally catching a Pokemon. Alright. Diglett's still up front, which is what we want. Take on this trainer. Could be dangerous. That tail whip. Oh, he does another one. Never mind then. As long as we hit with this scratch, which we should, we'll be fine. We're gonna swap over to Sandshrew for the C-Dot. I think I can take this thing out in a couple hits. Alright, we're gonna let Barboach fight the Magikarp up here. We're gonna speed through this fight because it's just a Magikarp. Can't hurt us. But it's first fish versus fish. Let's go back and heal before we hop into the woods. Let's let Sandshrew take on this Zigzagoon up here. We take a tail whip. She heals it. We're gonna keep going. I'm just gonna speed through the rest of this. Good job, Sandshrew. Bug catcher here. Oh! Lots of Wurmples. So we're gonna let Barboach take down the first one. And then we're gonna swap it in and out with Swinub for the next ones. Swap over to Swinub. Good deal. Barboach will get really decent once it learns Water Gun, because nothing early games has any like special defense. I think Swinub soon also learns Powder Snow, which is also really good. We'll still switch Barboach out just to get a bit more experience on it. Critical hit. Oh, you missed. There we go. Got a paralysis heal, and then we take on the Team Aqua member. I should have gave Swinub another berry. Yeah, that's what I heard. Let's swap over to Geodude. Alright, we're gonna need to go heal in just a sec. Let's swap Geodude back, or up, and we're gonna take on this last bug catcher before we go heal. Come on. There we go. Sandshrew is pretty hurt though. How much does this leech life do? 3? Okay. Probably should have just went back and healed. Alright. So we have 4 trainers left before we get to Rustboro. We want Diglett to take on this first one. Once we get up there. Oh, item there. Alright, this is the guy that gives us Bullet Seed, but I'm pretty sure no one on this team can learn Bullet Seed. We'll check, but my gut says no one's learning Bullet Seed, and we're right. Okay. He has a lot of money. See, even since our leveling up, our team has gone up a majority of just like 1 level. Not quite a third. It's over a 4th, but not quite a 3rd. He's at a full restore. Good critical hit there, Diglett. Don't worry, we'll get Swinub up to level 8 here before the end of this level, or episode. This trainer's got a Lotad and a Shroomish, and so we'll let Swinub take on the Shroomish, but we want Lotad to try to take out this, or we want Barboach to try to take out this Lotad. Now, since it's not very effective, we're just going to struggle. I'm just going to speed through this. We're out of Pokemon power. Come on, let's get to that struggle. Oh, there we go. Most worried about the effect spore, honestly. Man, that absorb does a ton of damage, though. What else would we use here, though? I mean, Diglett's asleep. This Shroomish is just gonna destroy us. Who went down? Diglett? Yeah. Alright, well, we have a double battle coming up, and we want Barboach and Sandshrew to do it. Grass Pokemon are definitely going to be dangerous right now, but soon Swinub will learn ice attacks, and that won't be a problem. Alright, well the Lotad's down, so that's good. Okay, well it's using Bite. Okay, we need to take this thing out, like, now. Good thing we're faster than it. Let's go heal. This is our last trainer to take on. And we're just going to speed through this because it's just 3 Magikarps. Diglett's going to get all the experience because it's the only one I really want to have speed EVs. So, it's the best for that fight. 2 Cherry Berries and 2 Leppa Berries. There's a, what, an X item up here? And we'll go get cut. So we're going to teach this to our Mew. Alright, well, we're going to end this episode here for today. I will get the team leveled up to level, what, 14? Is that what we always get them up to? Can't remember. I'll get the team leveled up to level 15 off screen. So, we do hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.